Hello? Hello. Hey, hi, and hello. Welcome to a bit of a different stream today. Um, have I ever streamed any of my TTRPGs? I think I streamed a little bit of the, like, first Curse of Strahd forever ago. But, this is an entirely different kettle of fish here. Um, not even really technically D&D. But, yes, this is kind of just a preliminary test. If this goes well, we will probably end up streaming the actual campaign whenever the fuck that happens. Provided the other two are okay with that. But yeah, I have a friend of mine here. We're gonna be running through some World of Darkness Asylum is the name of the module that I'm using. But I am running it with Chronicles of Darkness rule set because the newer rule set's just better. Um, do you have everything set up? Are you good? Have you written everything down? Are we good for me to unmute you, friend? Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and get some stuff set up on Discord before I start before I start sharing my screen with you. Alright, there we go. You should be able to see the map now. Yes, do you see the map? Alright, great. Oh, you can also, I just realized you can probably see the fact that I have changed what my cursor is. you can probably see the yeah, I got bored of a regular cursor. No, it's just a tiny little anime girl because I was like, sure, fuck it. Anyways, I am going to unmute you now. Honestly, now that I have that open, now that you have that saved, I can probably minimize this. This is probably the most disorganized stream just because, like, I hope you realize this is the one time where I actually would like to have more than 3 monitors. Like, I never thought I needed more than 3 monitors, but holy fuck, I need more than 3 monitors. Yes, June, they can hear you now. Hello. Yes. Let me go ahead. You, but you know what? While we're doing this, let's go ahead and hop over to the actual screen. Hi, hello. I'm not doing an actual face cam today because I would rather have you guys be able to see my dice rolls. The character, the character we are playing as today is a. Honestly, I just want to like real talk here. Holy fuck! Did I? What? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I don't think I actually unmuted you, but what? You're unmuted now. But going back to what the fuck I was saying. The character that we're doing today the character who this story revolves around today is honestly probably one of my favorite characters who I've ever had the pleasure of seeing be role played, and that is Miss June Marbles.
Hello, yes, I've been the crazy mastermind behind this beautiful character. Um, June Marbles is honestly very similar to um, how would I describe her? Um, when I first started playing her, let's start with this. When I first started playing with her, I essentially used it as a way to channel a lot of my anger and rage. You will notice very quickly that June is a very um, fiery character, so to speak. Um, and so she just has a lot of rage around the um, system that she is in this world of Chronicles Darkness. So it's been very fun. I would argue that she has a very similar personality to my own, except she's just very, very angry, which makes a role play with many different characters so fun. Like, um, hmm, I'm trying to think of a good like comparison. Can you think of any movie characters that are like similar to June Marbles, or is she just her own unique specimen?
That's part of what I think makes June such a good character is that she's not super tropey because she is.
Mm,
I describe her as like your personality if you had zero fucking limiters. Really.
right? Like if the
Like,
filter just came off. Uh,
which honestly, when I first learned this was kind of a terrifying realization, because as you can see in the picture, audience, this person's a bit of a pyromaniac who will solve every
yes.
problem if she can with a flamethrower.
Yes, absolutely. If I have the ability to burn something, the answer is yes.
Um, so the story so far, June is technically time traveling because June is a character from like the first ever World of Darkness campaign that we did. Um, we kind of just liked her so much that you wanted to keep playing her for this test.
Mhm.
Um, so I had to figure out a way of having her, you know, a way for it to make sense, and I did by having her technically be time traveling. But she is currently well, let's back up and talk about the fact that you have a deal with the worm. In the original campaign, you made a deal with the worm because
Mhm.
your parents were doing some shady shit at a chemical company, and you went to go investigate that, and you found a pet dog who you have not seen in ages, really. I say a pet dog.
That's
Like
right.
I say a pet
I
dog. The
forgot about
reference
that
image that
bit.
I always use for that pet dog for anybody who's seen Ben 10 is Wild Mutt from Ben 10. Basically, just imagine one of those like Space Doggo. Um, yeah,
Mhm.
haven't seen that in forever, but so not entirely relevant. But the issue came with that as you were exploring the like a massive fire erupted and you were trapped in there with your brother, I believe.
Yes, if I recall, that's right.
Your brother, whose name was I think like I think his name was Justin, to my memory. It was a J name.
Oh, good lord, your guess is as good as mine. It's been so long. You know what? His name's now Justin. We're going with that.
Yes, indeed. So in order to get out of, the thing and save your brother and you made a deal with the worm. The worm is essentially an extra dimensional being of pure chaos. And essentially, the deal was the worm was like, all right, we can get you out of here. We can guarantee you, fire powers. But we're going to call it a favor later. Eventually, when they called in that favor was burning your brother to the ground. If you remember that.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Oh, it's
uh,
why I had so much rage towards the worm at the very end, 'cause it was like, "Oh, you
yep.
slimy
Yep. It's always fun as a DM when
ball."
I get to go, give me your character sheet. You are no longer in control of this character. The
Right?
worm's
That
here
was a
now.
scary moment.
It's just the worm's here now, bitch, and he loves Frank Sinatra. So all of that happened. Um, you ended up time traveling to the past to try and prevent the worm from making a deal with you, and that kind of just didn't work out. Because the worm is inevitable, as the worm told you, if you remember. Worm was like, I am inevitable. In every timeline, you will make a deal with me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that Marvel reference. Yeah, the worm's annoying, and that's why I hate him. I remember. Yep.
And you ended up killing your entire family this time. Except for your brother. I had to change that because originally the good doctor was not your brother, but he is now.
Yep. I For role playing sake, yeah, that'll be a lot better. Um,
We'll just leave it at that.
so
But
yeah, yeah, the worm trolled me and being like, "Okay, so you're mad about killing your brother? Okay, you're gonna kill everyone you love but your brother." And it's like, you know what? Mm,
it's like, fine. I guess I'm just back in the same chair that I was in before I time traveled, only now I'm stuck in an insane asylum.
mhm.
Which is funny because June's problem is that June will just basically tell just about everybody that she's made a deal with the worm and such. So they do
Mm,
actually think that she is insane.
yes. And for anyone who might be a little confused, June has to play a little bit nicer due to the nature of the insane asylum. Um,
Yeah, because
which you will learn in a bit how that.
there are guards
Yeah.
everywhere, although today there is combat planned, so today you get to have a little bit of fun. I give her a lighter and say, you may have one flame as a treat. As a treat, you may have one flame. Don't ruin my
What does
story.
what does Dr. Justin just hit me give me his lighter and it's like, okay, that's it. That's all you get. Meanwhile, I'm just in there like, uh-huh,
You're sitting there
you
like,
give me a
it's time. It's time to burn this entire shithole of an asylum down. As Justin's like, please, for the love of God, it's already burned down once.
and we'll do it.
But yeah, so that's a basic introduction to June as a character. Anything else that I am blatantly forgetting? The story so
Um,
far for here is basically just that this asylum's kind of weird. There's some fucked up shit happening. You met a character
yeah,
named
like,
Alice.
yes.
Alice is a little bit weird. Has Alice told you about like everything about what happened to her?
Mhm. Oh, okay. So do I get to say what happens or like, oh wait, this is a test run, so we're starting new. I can say whatever I want. Okay. Um, So, from what I remember, Alice is she's a bit of a tortured soul herself and believes there's some, oh gosh, some magical power with this thing to where um if she puts the symbols on her arm, then it will basically keep the demon and everything of this world away from her. Um, and that's about all I remember. Just she's very quiet, very keep to herself. But next thing you know, you see a bunch of blood on her arm, and it's like it's for my protection. It's like, is it really? That's about all I remember. Is there something I'm forgetting? Hello, hello, hello,
Hello? Hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, 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 no. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. Hello? Are we good? Are we good? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. My shit disconnected and then all my monitors fucking decided to not connect either.
you are okay. I, how do I just set it up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. So
Alright, there
your
we go.
voice comes through as normal, whereas when someone joins or sends a message or literally anything like whatever notifications, it's ungodly loud.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's okay. I just wish I knew what caused that so I can change the setting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
But yeah, no, so what I was asking before all that stuff, yeah, you got most of that correct. What I was asking was has she told you why she uses a mirror yet? Or like glass to etch the names?
Um, okay, I remember I recall glass because it was something about her breaking it and then like using the shards because like it's an insane asylum and you can't do much in that setting. Um, which I'm shocked she even had access to glass in such a situation. Um, but was there some weird deeper reason?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely a reason. Has she told you about like why the fuck she ended up here? Is what I'm trying to fucking get at. Good old
Something about
Amy.
her parents and a fire, I think.
Yeah, the okay, so there was not even a fire, there was her parents were murdered by vampires. Um she was essentially forced to kill her parents by the vampires using the glass.
Yes, that's right. It it's something to do with vampires. That's what was nagging at me. Okay.
That's why she uses the glass and yeah. Yeah, no, you met Amy.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. You also met the Skinwalker or whatever the fuck the body hopper. Freed. Um, did the body walker tell you any about like the history of this place?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. So when we
And by
left,
that I mean I can't remember, so I'm assuming no.
yeah. Okay then. So when we left off, well, no, because remember they told you that they would help you be able to get out of this place and give you information, right?
Yes. Yes, I do.
The the information I think that they told you was to look into a man named Gorley or Gorley.
Hang on. Okay. Look into Gore. Like, how do you spell it?
Um, spelling's not important
Just
as
make
long
something
as
up if it doesn't matter.
as I say, as long as you know how to say it, I will be able to tell. Trust me.
Okay, sounds good. Um, yeah, so I don't know, I had this weird feeling. It's like, oh gosh, what if I go to a library and then they're like, okay, how do you spell this name? Meanwhile, I'm just staring at my paper like, I hope this is how he intended it.
I have played this game. Played how many TTRPGs have I ever been like? How would you spell this name?
Oh no, just like a little, you can see it, like a little receptionist like at the library, and it's like, how do you spell it? I'm just gonna like, uh,
You're just sitting
we're
there
just gonna make
like,
something up.
how do you spell this name? A. So you wake up the next day, and you are still in the. You are in the West Wing on floor 3, Suicide Watch. After your little fire incident, after your deal with the worm to help you get out of this situation resulted in your room bursting into flames.
Yeah, I that was a good time. I had a great time with that session.
After your brother came in and was like, "What in God's name did you do? How did you manage to do this? This is a room made of bricks, and yet you have like lit the entire room on fire. I'm more impressed than anything."
I just look at my brother like back in. It's like you you're serious? How else do you think I could have done this? The worm, my guy, the freaking worm.
Genuinely sounding like the Joker there. Just the bat. It's always the bat. uh, but yeah, no. So you wake up. It is the morning after you effectively, unintentionally, if I remember correctly, like killed whoever the fuck was the skinwalker. You know, the actual skinwalker themselves are free, but the other, the actual person who the skinwalker wasn't having, yeah, their brain is completely and totally burnt to a crisp.
That's right, because we had a oh gosh, it was like a fake therapy session
Yeah.
wasn't it? Where I basically had to convince her that she wasn't a doctor and in fact a patient or something like that. It was insane. Um, but she's just straight up AFK now.
Mm-hmm.
Like her lights on, nobody home.
It's not even lights on nobody's home. Given what the fuck we know that the device that you used on her can do based in the story, this person is just fucking dead. Or at the bare minimum,
Oh
brain dead.
gosh, I killed her.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
I mean, you say this like this is not
Okay.
the first person who June has fucking killed.
That's true. I genuinely didn't remember that happened. It's like, wait, I killed a person in here. What?
I was gonna say,
Um,
you've combined, you have probably killed more than I would say any character who I have ever like had the pleasure of role playing with, which is impressive because when you remember that I have to deal with fucking Owen, I have to deal with that man, and some of his characters are just complete and total like I solved this problem by just killing. But yeah, no. So you wake up after that the lovely little excursion. And you kind of get the feeling that you should maybe go and talk to Amy.
Amy, I killed a person. No.
Oh my
Okay.
god, really? You killed a person? Who? What? Tell me the details. You say, I imagine you say this in the fucking lounge. No.
Oh my gosh, where like other nurses are listening, and so they're like, "Is she attacked? Is she going insane?" Um,
So we were planning on taking her off a suicide watch today, but cancel, 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 cancel.
yeah. So I assume Amy is in the lounge then. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I walk up to her. It's like, Amy. d- um, before I even say anything, hi. How are you?
She says, "Oh, it's just another day," and oh my god, the fucking voice crack. She says, "Oh, it's just another day in paradise. You know, I love it here. You know, dripping with
Uh,
sarcasm."
k- I look over my shoulder. Are there any nurses within earshot?
If you are conspicuous enough of it, you could probably manage to, say something without, alerting people.
Oh shoot. Okay, how do I say murder conspicuously? Okay.
You could literally just be like, "Hey, we need to talk about something."
That's that, that's probably the logical route. Um,
I will still have you roll. Um, it's probably gonna be like wits and composure because you're trying to not fucking, you did just kill someone.
yeah, so
So you're trying to not,
composure
have,
and
you're trying to not, voice crack and be like, hey, we're gonna go, can we talk about something for a second? But not trying to make it
so
sound blatantly obvious.
so I'm gonna bet composure and presence maybe, or composure and resolve.
I said composure and wit.
Oh, composure with okay. Um, so composure is one, which is three. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna read these out loud to you because I'm using physical dice, because my computer's still losing its mind.
An 8,
Um,
a 9, or a 10
so
is
the
a
first one was
success.
8, 7, 7 again, and 8. So two successes.
Okay, with 2 successes, you're able to, not sound like you just killed someone. So,
Hey, Amy, can we chat for a second? Like, right now, please.
She looks at you and says, "Yeah, sure. What's up? Do you need me to? Do we need to do it in private?"
Yes, please. Yeah, um, that's the thing that I want.
Okay. All right. Come on. I'll take you to
Maybe
my
not
room.
everyone around can figure out, but like, June is still a bit off off her rocker a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, she's
Well,
totally used to
actually,
death,
I
but
don't
just
even think
like,
I made you roll a sanity check for the fucking murder because you've murdered so many people at this point that I really don't feel like just a basic murder is enough for June to have to roll a fucking sanity check.
okay, well then let's completely revamp everything. Yeah, Amy, can we talk in private for a second? I just,
It's just
uh,
like that roll, like it still affects you, but you know, it's not like fucking changing your worldview, is what I'm trying to say. You know,
right.
but yeah. So she's,
I
A-
haven't had my coffee yet, and I can't stand other people, so let's talk in private.
Amy's like, okay. You go to Amy's room. You know, obviously Amy's room is in the suicide ward because
Mhm.
I need to cut my arm with glass in the names of saints so that way the vampires won't kill me. Or honestly, knowing the vampires in question here probably do far worse than that, but if you catch my cold,
So, mhm. So you say we're in Amy's room now.
yes.
All right, I shut the door and go in. I kind of like lean close, just, just because I still want to talk about this somewhat quietly and go. "Hmm, so you know how you said that this was another day in paradise?
Amy sits down, takes a glass of water, sips it, and just goes, "If you like pina coladas, if you catch my cold, getting caught in the rain."
Well, tell me, can murder happen in paradise?
She says, "More likely than you'd think."
Well, speaking of, I don't think it's any more or less than I think because it kind of happened. And I'm looking at her very curiously, like just reading her facial expressions, being like, how is she going to react to this?
She, kind of is just like, you know, waiting for you patiently to explain what the fuck happened.
Oh, okay. So, I told you that this psychiatrist person was freaking lunatic. Uh, Nobody believed me. And, so this is going to sound absolutely insane when I explain it to you, but, I kind of teamed up with a weird dark force and, not the worm, um, but, I don't entirely remember what you call them, but, I kind of teamed up with it to kill her, or at least make her brain dead. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't felt her pulse in a bit, so like I'm assuming she's dead. But also, this world's weird and confusing. So,
She
yeah, that
just
weird psychiatrist
says,
thing she did.
you use the mind shuffler on someone?
The mind shuffler.
That's the technical term for the device that you used.
Oh, well then, yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the weird creature thing that I teamed up with. I don't remember. All I remember is that it had no body, and the way it works is it teams, it like hosts
Oh, you're talking about okay, yeah, no, a plane walker. I got you. A fucking body
Yes,
snatcher.
that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I teamed up with a planewalker to kill it, to kill her, and now the planewalker is free, I think. And this is June Marbles talking because she doesn't fully understand it all. Um, I think it's free because that was the deal that I helped make it free, and then it turns around and helps us get it free.
Mm-hmm. How did it help you get free?
Well, we haven't figured out that part yet.
It didn't tell you anything important? It didn't.
Oh gosh, it's been a long night. And I just killed a person, so my brain's in shambles. I don't. I believe what it wanted was to temporarily host my body, so that way when I leave, we effectively both leave the asylum. But I'm not entirely sure how, but it's going to help me fight whatever is keeping us hostage here. Oh wait, is it hosting me right now? Little guy, whatever your name is, are you here?
No, 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 no. I'm not here. Shut the fuck up. No, no.
Ah, okay, it's telling me it's not here right now, so I guess it's not.
Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.
It just oddly says that, and you're just listening to it, being like, "Oh well, it's telling me that
All
it's
you're
not
hearing
here."
during this
So,
conversation is just the longest. By the end of it, it's just like, shut the fuck up. um,
I don't care. It's skin. What's well, I already forgot what you're called. Plain Walker. You can trust Amy. She is nice, much nicer than me. Actually, she can't light everything on fire.
the skinwalker goes, hold on. Okay, yeah,
You
I
mean
see
Plain
you.
Walker?
Yeah, whatever the plane walker, yeah. It was, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gave you a name at some point, didn't I? Um,
If you
I know
did,
it started with a P.
was that Peter or Philip or
You know what? Your name's Peter now. Hi, yep. So Plain Walker is Peter.
Peter goes, alright, so we can trust her, right? Yeah. Remember what I said about trying to find information on a Mr. Gourlay? Remember that whole deal?
Yes, yes, I have it down. I don't entirely remember why I need to know Gorlate, but I have it written down this little notepad I found in a lounge.
He goes, well, it's very simple. You see, you need to find about Gourlay because we're sorry. Your connection to Peter has been disconnected by Worm. The worm kind of comes in
Uh,
for a brief second and goes, now this would be interesting if I just fucked around with you, wouldn't it? No, no, no. You got all the information you need there. Figure it the fuck out yourself.
so all I have is a name. Also, did I forget to take my meds this morning? Oh wait, no,
The
because I was about
worm
to say
goes,
brainwash
oh,
her.
no amount of medication can make you stop hearing these voices, motherfucker. I am here forever.
Oh, fuck off. Anyway,
Never
meanwhile,
gonna
Amy's just watching
happen.
all of this, like me, like arguing with the air, and she's just like, uh-huh.
Every time you tell the worm to fuck off, the worm just kind of smiles a little bit and it's just like. So you get the
So,
vibe that the worm is not, the worm wants things to be interesting, so he's not gonna let you communicate with Peter, unfortunately.
okay, so, hey, Amy, mm, nature's a dick, and I need to figure out who this person is. Do you have a way of helping me? Like, do you have access to some sort of database or something? Or do you know where a database is?
Well, what information are you looking for? Also, you think the worm is any kind of nature? The fuck do you mean?
Didn't you say it's a force of chaos within nature? Like,
It
it's
is
kind
a
of.
force of chaos that doesn't necessarily. I guess that means it is a part of nature, but like, not in the sense of like life, if that makes sense. Like, not in the sense of you know.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then the voices inside my head are being a dick. Anyway, is there a library in here?
He says, "Yeah. What are you trying to look up?"
I'm trying to find this person called Gorley, spelled Gorligh. Does that name ring a bell to you?
Hold on. Um, Amy goes, "Yeah, that name rings a bell. He was one of the old doctors here, I believe." You can kind of tell by how she's saying it that, like, this man's history is a little bit fucked. At least if the stories that she has, heard is true.
What can you tell me about him?
Alright, okay, she's gonna try and remember more. I will give her one more chance to make a history check. Alright, okay. 1, 2, 3. Holy, okay. Alright. Amy coming in clutch. With the 4 successes.
Oh, dang.
uh, she goes, he was one of the doctors back during, the dark ages of this asylum, really. He did a lot of experiments, let's just say. Rumors are rumors. I don't know whether or not they're true or not, but
Okay, so he does experiment.
um and I think you can probably tell what I mean by experiments, the kind of shit that is just not good, the kind of thing where it, just maims people essentially. Real case of medical malpractice. As a matter of fact, I believe legend has it that he is the reason why Bishopsgate or Gate originally went bankrupt, because, so many people filed for lawsuits, so many families. But, again, these are just rumors. Could be true, though.
You can see June, like, she doesn't wear glasses, but she kind of has that classic, like, take notes and dirty kind of look. Just, okay, experiments, malpractice, lawsuits, people getting fired.
You say this, but,
June. Hmm?
nothing.
Oh, just what?
I'm just making a joke. It's okay.
Okay. And
You'll
June looks
see.
back up and goes, okay. Oh gosh. But all this is rumors. What will I see? Worm, is that you talking?
No. You
Okay.
get no response from the worm. The worm is being silent now.
Be quiet. Anyway.
It's a living.
If I had the ability to burn you alive, I would. Anyway. So he did some experience, bad malpractice, lawsuits, da da da. So sounds like a very bad guy, but also a very smart guy because medical's complicated. Um, so that doesn't give me a whole lot other than hmm, maybe I wonder if he ever worked here.
Amy
Maybe
chimes
we
in
could
and
get
says,
answers.
yes, he did absolutely work here.
Oh, okay. Well, that would have been good to know. Um,
Alright, out of character, I'm just gonna go ahead and state, what, did you think I was talking about some other asylum? Yes, of course he worked here.
well, you just said a doctor that had malpractice. That could be literally any hospital, nurse, doctor
I guess, but
position. Like
also, like, context clues.
that is fair. Like that's why I confirmed being like, okay, this isn't like in relation to the game. I am assuming that he is in here somehow. So if he works here, then we can probably get files on him. Does he? Do you happen to know if he currently works here? I'm assuming yes.
She says, no, he's been dead for quite a while, I believe.
But is he dead? Okay, cool. Bad,
He
evil
was active back during,
doctor.
like, the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Back
Okay,
when,
cool.
back
Then
when
there's
this place
probably
was
like
somehow even worse than it is now.
you're telling me this is the better version of it.
She says, how much do you know about the history of mental health treatment?
Ew, oh gosh, what? They try to put like leeches that suck out your blood to make you less crazy or something?
Let's just say, the mind shuffler that you used on that person?
Yeah,
That was designed as a therapy device by him, according to legend.
he designed that thing. Ooh, okay.
I think that should answer your
Hmm.
question of, how far treatment has came when, we're not actively fucking frying people's brains. Or she also has. She also mentions, "Do you know what a lobotomy is?"
Lobotomy. Embarrassingly enough, I do not. Hang on, let me.
If you don't, Amy goes. Basically, they take an ice pick, shove up your nose, and it like severs your brainstem, and kind of makes you like more passive and such. It used to be used a lot in asylums. Treatment for rowdy patients. You just kind of sever their brainstem a little bit, and then all of a sudden they become more passive.
June is like a very tense. Oh, that's so uncomfortable. Um,
Yeah.
cool.
Like I
Um,
said, if be warned, if we do look up this person, you're probably not gonna like what you find.
uh, probably not, but if it gets me any closer, but if that information gets me any closer to getting the heck out of here, then let's do it. Will you help me, Amy?
He says, "Yeah, I think I know where we could find some information."
Awesome. Let's go. Also, it's crazy to me that this place has a library.
Oh, I
Who
call.
knew? Insane people liked reading.
She goes. So you guys go to the library.
How do you spell that name? Go on.
I did not have in mind that you were going to go to the library, or that you were going to go to any of those things.
Where else would I find information on a person that's dead?
I think it's essentially just because they are just squares. So you go to Burkhardt building, which is the school.
Mhm.
Um, to research, I'm going to have you roll intelligence and academics.
Okay. Okay. So intelligence is 2, academics is 1, so 3. Um, so 9. Let's roll off a 10 and a 4, so I'll reroll for the 10. 6. So a 10 and 9, that's 2 successes.
So you do some pretty good research. You feel like if there was something there, you would have found it. But weirdly enough, it seems as if they have scrubbed this man from any of the history of Bishopsgate.
Huh.
Um,
Wacky. Is there a receptionist?
There it is. I will also tell
Or
you, Amy has also been with you researching. She has not been able to focus.
oh, turn around and go, Amy, you okay?
She says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just, don't often research this much." Please translate as she rolled a 7, a 5, and a 6 on her research roll.
Ah, okay. As long as you're doing all right. Hey, where do I have to be quiet. Hey, where's the librarian?
Librarian, tell me all you know about Mr. Gourlay or I burn this building to the ground. No.
Ah, man, you stole my line. Okay.
How did I know? It's almost like you have one.
Oh, Mr. Librarian, I have a question. Don't make me start chatting.
Oh dear. What is your question? Hi,
Oh my
my
gosh, you
name
come out
is
here for
Edith.
about a
I
month.
would be the head librarian here.
Hey, Edith, pleasure to meet you. So
Oh,
my
it's a
friend and
pleasure to
I
meet
are trying
you.
to do. Oh,
Hmm?
she's too sweet, I guess. Okay, so maybe I won't burn this place down. So, Edith, I am trying to find information on a specific person, but I can't find anything within this library. Do you think you could help me?
Well, who are you? What information are you looking for? Who's the person?
Anything I can find on a doctor who used to previously work here, um, Mr. Gorlin?
All the information should be in that book right there. A brief history of the asylum. Maybe there's more information in the records, but I can't let you just read the records, unfortunately.
Oh, why not?
Because they're staff records. They're for staff eyes only. But what I do know about Mr. Gourlay is that he was a terrible person and a terrible doctor. He maimed
Yes.
thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Oh, wow. Did you ever work with him?
He was a cold man. I didn't see him often when he did work here. He was often down in the basement, or in the medical wing, in the old third floor.
Hmm. I heard he did a lot of terrible experiments. Did he ever do anything to you?
He was a bit of a coward. He only really experimented on those who he thought he could get away with without, putting up much of a fight or being noticed.
Hmm. Okay, well, hmm, thank you.
Oh, best of luck
Uh,
on your search, dear.
ah,
Also,
thank you.
Amy, you have not been coming to class again. Why have you been skipping out on school? Knowledge is for suckers. If you say so, if you say so. She shuffles away. Amy turns to you and goes,
Amy,
I'd.
you haven't been going to school?
Amy turns to you and goes, I'd rather draw.
Honestly, fair, but geez,
To be
I didn't
fair,
know you were
she
missing out on education.
to be fair, she has at least like a high school degree level of education, according to the game.
What? So what is she going to school for?
Just general knowledge, probably.
Oh, okay. So you are actively choosing to go to school without a specific field in mind, and you go for general knowledge and you're not even learning that? Are they forcing you?
She says, "Welcome to the American high school system, dumbass."
But call me dumbass. You already got a high school diploma. What the are you saying?
Why do you think I haven't been going?
Dang, Amy, you got really mad all of a sudden. Does school trigger you?
Not really. It's just not interesting.
Well, alright then. I will stay out of it. Ah, thank you for your help on the research anyway. Did we already look into that book that Edith mentioned?
Yes, that was the book that you were researching.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like at a computer just researching Gorley or something. Um,
No.
okay. So only staff is allowed to see the records. Hmm,
Amy says that
what a
hasn't.
shame.
Amy says that hasn't stopped me before.
Huh. I was gonna see if we could find anything off of that skinwalker to like get a patch the skin in or something. Um,
I mean, you could try and talk
but
to Peter if you would like.
seeing as I can already hear the voicemail tone, I have a feeling I know what's happening. Um, well, you know what? Let's try. It doesn't hurt. Hey, Peter, can you? I just like look up at the sky as if it's like some sort of freaking magical voicemail system. Hey, Peter, can you hear us?
We're sorry. Your call could not be completed. Please try again at another time. The reason for your call not
Okay.
going through is worm. Thank you. Please hang up.
Same bullshit, different day. Okay, so Amy, how, should we talk about this privately?
She says, "Well, are you going to ask me about,
Yes.
gesturing over to, gesturing over to Chesterton Hall, a building named Chesterton Hall."
Chesterton Hall. Um, sure. Um,
You do remember that Chesterton Hall is the admin building. So you kind of get the vibe of that's why she's gesturing over there. She's trying to covertly be like, "Are you asking me about sneaking into there?"
if that's where the records are, then yes.
Then yes, we should talk about this back in either your room or my room. I don't care which.
All right, cool. Let's head back to your room.
On the way back, you run into Dr. James, who's like, "I was just about to come up and check up on you two. Mind if I join this conversation?"
Dr. James, you said?
Fucking Justin, I'm stupid.
Oh, I was like, is this a different doctor?
No.
Ye hey, uh, you know what? I trust you. We've been through hell and back. Come on in.
He walks in and says, "Alright, so what did you find about Gourlay?"
Not much really. The library was very big, and yes, I know. I took the logic away. I'm trying not to burn things for once. You're welcome. Um, so I know he's a doctor, did a lot of horrible, crazy experiments on people. He allegedly created the thing we used for the skinwalker. What was it, mind
So,
shuffler?
he goes, "So, in other words, you don't really know much of anything."
Not really. Most of the stuff was scrubs, and we tried talking to a librarian, but she was like, "Oh, but you can't look at the special records; those are staff only." And that's about where we are now. All other information seems either scrubbed or classified.
He says, "So let me guess, you're gonna try and sneak into admin. You're gonna try and sneak into Chesterton Hall to see if there are any records there."
Oh, I know there's records there.
He says, "You are absolutely right."
So in other words, yes, 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 that is the goal.
He says, "Okay, well." He hands you something that you have not had in quite a while. It is your revolver. Um, it is fully loaded. He says, "Don't make me regret giving you this. Only use it if you absolutely need to. You're just going to make things harder for both of us if you shoot, if you like shoot at all, period. This is only for emergencies. Got it?"
Am I wearing boots? You know what? I am now.
As I
I
say, according to your the sheet that you had me draw for you, no.
oh, oh, okay. How do I hide this dang thing? Am I wearing like a? What am I carrying? You sent me a photo.
You have the jacket, and I imagine that you probably have the backpack without the tank in it, probably.
Yeah, so I put it in the backpack and go. Okay, fine. Do I still get to keep the lighter?
He just looks at you and just goes, "Just be stealthy. Just be stealthy, for the love of God, be stealthy."
Well, it's kind of hard to make a mass fire stealthy, but I'll try. Yeah, I just imagine he's staring daggers into me.
He's just looking at you, just like, "Oh, if you get yourself killed, I am going to lose it."
I mean, come on, what are you gonna do? Revive me and then kill me again for doing it?
No, but I know somebody who might. Hi, it's me, the worm.
I flick on the lighter and just glare off into the distance of where I'm seeing the worm. Just, I,
The worm just goes, and we hate you too.
hmm. Oh, one second, one second, one second.
You're good, I muted you. Alright, okay. How are things going in chat? So far, we are mainly just like gathering information and such, but we're getting to a more action oriented part. Don't you worry, chat.
My
Hello?
apologies. I'm trying to control this fluffy monster. Hi, sweetie. Sit down. There you go.
Okay,
Hello.
I. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. But yeah, no, like, he is just really trying to emphasize, like, be stealthy for the love of God.
Oh, fine. Well, anyway, I look over at Amy. So how do we break in here?
She says, well, I mean, we both just kind of sneak in, don't we? We'll have to wait until
You're telling
nighttime.
me there wasn't a padlock or anything?
I mean, look, if there's security, we can deal with it. I'm sure between the two of us, we can deal with it.
Fair enough. Okay. Hey, can I go back to that skinwalker real quick? I want to check something.
We're sorry. The skinwalker you're requesting is currently unavailable.
Not Peter, not the plane walker, the skinwalker, the doctor that is dead. I want to look at the body.
Okay, yeah, you look at the roll me intelligence and investigation, please.
Yep.
Are you examining for anything in particular?
Yes. I want to find I want to see if there's any kind of pass or card or thing on her body that I could just grab and then use to get into places if need be. Apologies for a minute. Hey, no, that's enough.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no. So intelligence and investigation, which is a lot of dice for you. I can roll that for you if you would like me to, because it's a lot of dice. One, two,
Oh, it is. If you don't mind, please.
one, two, three, one, two, three. Okay, all right. So that's an 8 and a 10. Two successes. That 10 rolled into a 4. Okay, so with two successes, you can tell that this is a dead body. It is decaying. It
One
smells
moment.
awful. Yes, yes,
I'm so sorry.
yes. Am I good to go? Hello? Oh, Shibu. Okay.
Apologies, I don't know what the dogs are barking at, so if you would give me one moment.
Yeah, yeah.
You.
Alright, okay. So this is me, like, rapidly trying to find. Okay.
Hello, I am back.
Okay.
Hello.
So with 2 successes on that roll, you are able to tell that this is in fact a dead body. It is decaying. It smells pretty bad. There is no like card or anything. But
Hmm.
also kind of think about it. Even if there was a card, it would probably be deactivated because she's dead.
Well, have other people figured out that she's dead?
I think they probably have figured out at least enough that she's not showing up to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay, cool.
Justin goes, I could give you my card, but I don't have access to records.
You don't have access to records.
No, only certain people.
Do you know who certain people are?
He says, I mean, yeah, but I just don't think it's gonna be likely that we're gonna be able to do anything with it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, not even in terms of like not being able to do anything with the information. It's not being able to do something in terms of like we're not gonna be able to get the card from them.
I flick the lighter on and just sort of stare at him with very blank and excited eyes. Are you sure about that?
He forces the lighter close and just goes, "Trust me, it's not a good idea."
Okay. So I turned over to Amy. It's like, so you're telling me that he has had a path to walk in, but he doesn't have access to records, and you can just waltz in whenever you want? How does that work?
She says, "Well, we're gonna be stealthy about it, and we're gonna hack things we're gonna get in.
Mm.
Whether they want us to or not.
All right, cool. I like your plan. Turns on match again. So how am I helpful? I guess we won't know until we get in there.
Just,
So let's wait until night.
yes, we wait until night. You two decide to go separately in. Um, Let me go ahead and do the stealth rolls for Amy.
Mhm.
You two, Justin was kind enough to give you two, like, earpieces so you could at least communicate.
Sorry, you got really quiet. What'd you say?
Amy, Justin, yeah. Justin was at least kind enough to give you earpieces so you could communicate the entire time. But, yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, okay, so it's going to be stealth. He has 2, 3. I'll call that 2 for the dex. Oh, Amy, Amy. Uh. So, all you hear over the earpieces is Amy going, so, I may or may not have accidentally alerted a guard, oh fuck.
Hmm. Okay. Where are you? Hang on, I'm coming.
He says, negative, negative, negative.
Hmm? Oh, no? Okay. So I guess I need to roll stealth now.
Uh, Not yet, because I imagine you're still waiting. Although, you know what? Oh, well, actually, hold on.
Why not, you said?
No, I said, you know what? And then I said, hold on. Roll me your presence and investigation.
Okay. So 3, 6. Really? 3 again? Dear Lord, this is not coming out good for me. Um, actually, oh wait, no wonder that's the wrong dice. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so 3, 5, 9, 2, 5, and 10. Hit 3 roll for a 10. Hey, 9 again. 3 successes.
Okay, alright, well. I didn't expect for this to go like this today, but, hold on. Alright, okay, so she's going to, yeah. Oh, thank God. Alright, okay, so you hear. You hear in the far off distance the sound of a gun being fired. Is what I will tell
Did
you.
Amy have a gun too?
No, you
Amy
know
does
that
not have a
she in
gun, yes?
fact did not.
Oh, shit. Okay. Um, so I'm being sneaky and did she just die?
I can't tell you that information.
Okay. Um, okay. Um, I, uh, I lean into my earpiece and go, I try to speak very softly. "Mm, Amy, you don't have to say much, but if you can hear me, please say literally anything."
Fuck. That's all that you hear is her just going, fuck. Like, very quietly.
Okay, she's still breathing. Um, I can't just leave it like this.
Oh, hold on.
Huh? No. June may be an absolute stubborn asshole sometimes, but she doesn't give up on her friends.
Oh
She,
no, like, don't make any decisions yet.
oh, okay.
Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Alright. We're good. Okay, go on. Go on.
Okay, now she can. June doesn't give up on her friends.
Do you at
Amy,
least...
to say yes or no, do you? Hmm?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Amy, wherever you are, I'm coming. I'm on my way.
You get no
Can you
response.
tell me where you are?
You get no response from her.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's dead. Oh, if I lost another friend to this. I try to be as stealthful as I can, but can I tell which direction the gunshot came from?
I will give you that. You don't have to do that while being stealthy. I would call that a survival and wits roll. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 dice. I will roll that for you.
Thank you.
Because that's a lot of dice to roll. Thank God we're not playing with the ones canceling out successes. Holy sh.
Right.
Alright, okay, so that's 2. You are able to tell that it came from out the general direction of Chesterton Hall, the place where you were trying to sneak in.
Okay. I start heading towards that way as stealthily as possible.
Alright, that's going to be a dexterity and stealth roll, which is for you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will roll that again for you.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, if you failed this with 5 dice, I was gonna be like, are you kidding me? Alright, so, you managed to, be stealthy. At least, more
Hooray!
stealthy than your, compatriot really was. As you can tell. Uh, as you walk forward, you kind of see that there is a guard kind of tending to a body that's like slumped over somewhat, like off in the distance. The guard can't see you, his back is turned.
Okay. Um, okay. Hmm. I tried to look around. Do I see any other potential guards?
Roll me wits and investigation. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's 6 dice, actually, I got you. No, would you like to expend willpower? You can do that. Okay, alright. Adding an extra dice to your pool there. You have 3 remaining. Holy, oh my. Okay, alright. Okay, information gathering time. With 2 successes.
Oh joy. Okay.
um, there are no other guards who can see you if you are stealthy enough. You could sneak up behind him and do like a stealth takedown.
I have a 4 in strength. Heck yeah.
Alright, okay, great. You have 6 dice currently. Would you like to expand willpower for this? I would not recommend it because it's a good dice pool.
No, thank you. I'm good. Strength and what?
I say strength and stealth. I am already rolling that for you.
Okay.
Holy 998771. Okay, so you managed to sneak up behind this man and do like a stealth takedown. Now, I will let you choose how you're doing this. Are you just like like holding his mouth until he passes out, or are you like going for a neck snap, or?
Oh, straight up, um, like TV style. I go up and snap his neck to the side. He falls to the ground. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
All right, okay, great. You went for the hitman method. Strictly legal. Uh, you snapped this man's neck. He falls to the ground. Um,
Okay.
would you like to roll a perception check on Amy?
Yes, please.
Wits investigation is 6 dice. I have that for you because again, I have more dice for you. Oh, alright, well that's a 6. Wow, if you were trying to roll 6s, you're doing very good. Okay,
Sorry, what?
you rolled a
There you
bunch of
are.
6s. You did roll a 10 though, so with 1 success, with 1 success, she has been shot in the chat. Not even. She has been shot like in like the upper right chest portion of her chest. Probably with the revolver that the guard had. You can tell that she is alive. Um, she kind of like tries to get up, but um, hold on. She tries to get up, but
Uh,
like is very clearly not going to be able to do that in her current state.
Oh my gosh. Okay. um, it's okay. I, um, but she's still alive.
Yes, she
Okay.
is still alive.
Um,
She looks at you and says, "You came. You came."
yes, I did, and we're getting out of here. I am not about to sacrifice some records over my friend.
He says, "Go,
I,
go for the records. I can live. Trust me.
what?
Go
You
for
can
the.
barely hold a conversation. What are you talking about?
Trust me. I can live."
What if another guard comes?
All right. Okay. Roll me your wits and resolve.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, I think one more? 10. Okay, so I'll reroll that. 10 again? Oh my gosh. Um, okay, I think it's broken. Hang on. And 4. Okay, we'll call that uh 3 successes.
Damn. Okay, you're making this hard for her to do.
What?
Two,
I just
three.
want to know if another guard's gonna come and shoot her again.
Don't worry. She looks at you, trying to be convincing, and goes, "Trust me, I will live. It's worth it to get the information." You kind of don't feel moved by her attempt.
Amy, we don't have much time. If you're hiding something from me, spit it out right now.
She says, "I know we don't have much time. That's why I'm telling you to go."
Okay, fine. I don't understand why the heck you're being like this, but okay.
Because I'd rather have you
So
get out than me die. As she says this, she starts. I assume you start going in at this point.
yes.
Okay. As you say this, Amy kind of starts trying to crawl her way back to her area, her like room.
Okay. All right, I try to get to the records, I guess.
Give
Do I have
him.
to roll stealth again?
I'm dealing with Amy. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna call that a. can see that she is struggling to make it, but she is making progress. Um, what I will say about this is, would you like to do a perception check to see if there are any guards, like, in the, next room?
Yes.
Or some such. Okay. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
How many times am I rolling?
You would be rolling 6, but I have the dice for you because that's a lot of dice. You are able to tell that there are some guards. Now, you do have a guard outfit. You know, from the person who you strangled.
Oh, nice. I switch into that.
Alright, great. I assume you're just gonna try and, like, blend in type of deal.
At least attempt if I can help it.
Alright, roll me. That's going to be. I would call that. Presence is. Oh, no, not even. Subterfuge is lying. I guess. I guess I would call it expression because you're trying to act. 1, 2, 3. -1 because you're unskilled, so that would be 2 dice for this roll. Would you like to expend a point of willpower to make it 3?
That's a little low. Yes.
Alright. I got you. Okay, with 1 success of an 8, you are able to make it in without them immediately being like, hey, what's up? Uh, what do you do? Do you, like, try and, like, be like, hey? So like, you make it in, but you need to, get past the, um, actually, you could probably just take the, security badge from the other person. So, yeah. I think you're good. You make it in.
Let's go.
You hear from Amy, I've made it into the West Wing. I am on the floor where we are staying. She says, like, very quietly.
Okay, good. Thank you. Stay there for now. Have Justin help you if need be. All right.
So you make it upstairs. There is a computer in an area called records. Do you try and? Yeah, I assume you try and do the do. You know what I'm saying?
I diddly do. Yes, I do.
You try and find all that you can. All right, great. That's 3 dice. Please go ahead and roll that for me. Would you like to use willpower to make it 4? You could.
Do I get all my willpower back at the next session, or how does this work?
Yes. For now, yeah.
In that case, yes.
Okay, great. Would you like to roll the 4 dice, or should I? Either
Yeah,
one.
I got it.
Okay.
That's 3, 6. One moment.
It's okay. I muted you. Right, don't mind me just aggressively rifling through. Yeah, 4 dice. Alright, hold on. You find a copy of Dr. Goulet's notes. They are dated May 17th, 1929. Patient 1142, male, age 19. Delusions of a religious nature, as well as including patient 1139, who is a male, black. Listen to this cretinism. Should already tell you what the should already tell you enough about this man. Being fortunate enough to be able to oversee sterilization, I decide to transfer the reproductive organs with those of patient 1139, who had also not yet been sterilized. So you're reading and you kind of start to realize, what the fuck does this mean? Sterilized? Huh? And then you kind of start to realize he's taking like the penis of these men and swapping them. It was not successful, as the postscript on this note is from June 12th. Uh, 1142 died this morning. Wound appears to have developed gangrene. 1139, to my surprise, appears to be at least in somewhat higher spirits, although having had him brought before me for inspection today. I note that the injury has also become infected. I said subject is not too likely to live much longer than 1142. This is something of a disappointment. I shall have to try again. Another date of July 29th, 1929. This time on a female. My intention is to duplicate the famous experiment of Dr. Sauls, the subject who is. One the fucking Don't ask me what this means, because I have no fucking idea. Sorry if that was loud. Is subject to episodes of inappropriate behavior. Dr. Self discovered that certain incisions in the forebrain of a patient could, if carefully executed, remove negative emotional extremes in a subject. So he's talking about like brain surgery to make a subject more passive. Passive. After being restrained and anesthetizing the patient, I shave the area of hair, proceed to make a circular incision, to which I extracted a small amount of tissue. Uh, next postscript, next postscript is the subject has responded well to treatment, although somewhat listless. Subject is cooperating and responds well to all given treatment. You have another one from October 12th. Okay, can you still hear me? Because I can, I can keep reading for you, essentially summarizing. Performed sympathetic posterotomy. There's sympathetic. What the? Horn posterior sympathetotomy during recitation of subject's ribs. Oh, during resection of subject's ribs, I slipped and damaged the subject's right lung. Bleeding was impossible to stem. The subject died on the operating table. I am somewhat disappointed. I tried to wait. Okay, so he killed this man. January 12th, 1930. Two female patients. One of them with Down syndrome, or at least a very old timey way of saying Down syndrome. I decided to. Yeah, reopening the school. Okay, so we drilled into the skull of The first female operation was a success. Made the subject more docile and more with ability to make decisions altered. Began to experience seizures. 3 to date. First, no improvement. So essentially, the idea that you're getting is that this man is performing all kinds of fucked up shit to people. Yeah, you find information about a patient riot that happened in 1930. One of Gourlay's experiments takes the lives of 17 patients and 5 staff. The matter goes no further. You kind of get the idea that, like, you learn that his full name is Dr. Matthew Gourlay. Uh, you also happen to find that in 1927, um, William Lovell, an orderly, is tried for managing an illegal still in one of the sub basements. He pleads guilty. The state imprisons him for 2 years. The spirit is distilled using pharmaceutical alcohol perforated from the stores in the asylum. He is caught after selling patients a dime a glass, causing permanent blindness in 15 patients and death in another 6. So that man's just fucking. So you get the vibe that you need to maybe go check the basement, is what you're seeing. Like the basement in the East Wing. You know? You kind of think back to what Amy said and realize that pretty much every like rumor, every legend that she told you was true, which makes you kind of fear for like what happens if you go down like into the basement. You know, like what are you gonna find down there? You know, like are this man's fucking creations still around? At least you've never had to deal with the worm physically. Not machines, no. Humans that have been experimented on to the point where they don't look human. Yeah. You don't know, but like every single like legend that Amy has told you has been true about this man. More information is found, and that is basically that he eventually tries to do something to a patient named James Sarcombe. Man underwent 14 surgical procedures over the last year after he was found, including 3 separate operations of the brain, at least 1 second exploration into the forebrain, which is the direct cause of death. So they get investigated. Uh, the investigation concludes that man has covered up for the death of nearly 300 patients over the last 12 years and caused the permanent and needless damage to 150 more at minimum. Yeah, you get the vibe that you should check up on Amy because you get the vibe that you're gonna need Amy's help for this, so you probably feel like this should be done on another day. You go and you deal with Amy. You open the door and hold on. Let me find Amy's shit. I need to find her what do you call it? Her stat block. Okay. So if a roll like that, you walk in to see that Amy has at least attempted to like wrap her wounds, but she's done it in like clothes. So she is bleeding out pretty bad. Just it is the middle of the night. Justin is not there. He is in the guard area. Not in the guard. In the fucking staff quarters. Staff. You get the vibe that you're gonna need to improvise here. Uh, you could try that. Um, I imagine there is first aid stuff that you could steal. If you manage to steal it. Would you like to try that? Alright, okay, so that's gonna be Dex and Larceny. You have a -1 in Larceny, so that's 2 dice. You still do have willpower if you want to make that 3. You have 2 dice currently because your Dex is 3, but your Larceny is 0, which is a -1. You could use your second to last willpower to make it 3. Okay, alright, 3 dice rolling. You have rolled 2 successes. You managed to actually do it. Yeah. Why am I using this one? I can barely read it. I'll give you that was an 8. Yeah, no, with 2 successes, you do manage to take the stuff that you need to at least stabilize her. Yes. Fortunately, not in the heart. Fortunately, like I said, kind of like the right. Um, I would call that wits and medicine, which for you is 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. You do still have a point of willpower if you wanted to use it. You are able to stabilize her condition. Um, you kind of realize that she has taken a lot of damage, and unfortunately, because she could not manage to stop the bleeding, has bled a lot. Um, she will recover, but it may take a few days. Do you go back to your room or do you spend the night with her? I will give you that you probably know that, like, if you are not back in your room when they check up on you, they are probably gonna be like, the fuck? You go back to your room just to be sure. Morning comes. No one came to check on you. It's almost as if fucking Justin, your brother, was in on it and, managed to pull some strings. So, it is now morning. Would you like to go back to her? Alright, you go back to her. After a while, uh, Justin comes in, sees this, and is like, how did it go? What the fuck happened to you? He says, he says, was I staring at you? I'm staring at the fucking gunshot wound over here. Holy fuck. He goes, I'm a medical professional. It doesn't take a fucking genius to realize when somebody's been shot with a gun. No shit. He's just like, no shit, you need my help. Holy fuck. At least you managed to stabilize her. Holy shit. I Out of character, I'm just gonna tell you, I did have him roll to see if he wakes up from his fucking sleep, because he's closer to the gunshot than you are. And this man is clearly the heaviest sleeper ever, considering he heard a fucking revolver fired into a man. And did not wake up. Man's fucking asleep. In the background, he's just. It's just like, alright, okay. Look, I will just tell you that there are so many roles that you didn't notice that I was doing in the background of just me looking at Amy going, oh no, no, stop, stop. We'll get into that in a second. So Amy has at least recovered 1 HP. It starts to stir and it's like, hello? So Amy has managed to recover 1 HP. So she's kind of just, she wakes up a little bit. She's like, hello? Is is this McDonald's? I want Big Mac, medium fry. Uh. All she does after that is just goes, uh. Justin's like, I'll see what the fuck I can do about your goddamn Big Mac, you piece of. Uh, he goes, look, you should go out and deal with people in the lounge because right now they're probably expecting you out there. Otherwise, they're not gonna know what the fuck where you are. I'll attend to her. I'll make up something. Don't worry. Wow. Okay. Fucking hell. Justin. That would be me. That would be Justin fumbling the roll to fucking come up with something. So you go into the lounge. I'm gonna call it you kind of just sit down and try and like overhear people. You know, just to like get a vibe of what's happening. Roll me a presence and subterfuge roll, which for you is going to be 2 dice. Okay, you were supposed to roll 2 dice. You were always supposed to roll 2 dice, but I will give you the 9 as a success. It's fine. Um, so, so. You kind of overhear all the nurses and such and orderlies talking about there was a gunshot heard last night. They don't know the specifics. You know, a lot of them are like theorizing, but they're wrong. Not about the gunshot. God no. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Real games are interested in what happened. Meanwhile, what happened? What happened is me going, God, why did you roll so low? You have a immaculate stealth. What the fuck? You literally have a specialty in sneaking out. How do you fail this? More on that in a bit. So you do that. You have your breakfast. You go about your day. Eventually, you come back to see how Amy is doing in the evening, and you find that she has gotten herself a Big Mac with a medium fry. Justin looks at you and goes, "Look, I can only do so much before they start questioning me. This is extenuating circumstances. Do you know how hard I had to fucking convince people that she, just cut herself instead of being shot by a fucking revolver?" Amy just silently reaches into her like thing of fries and just hands you a fry and just says, "Is this enough?" She looks at you and goes, "I feel like I've been shot in the chest." She goes, "Look, be happy I had the presence of mind to play dead. Otherwise, I don't know that I would have survived. I might have been shot again." Mm-hmm. So I imagine you share her with her like all the information that you gleaned about this man and how garbage he is. She says, "Yep, yeah, the basement in the East Wing. Yeah. Do you actually want to go?" She says, "I just got shot. Can we at least wait till I recover?" The worm silently goes, "No, no, no, you're going now." No. The worm suddenly goes, "No, no, no, you're gonna go now, motherfucker." No. I was joking. I know. The worm goes, "Oh, I could very much tell you what to do if I wanted to, but I don't care at this point. At least yet." I like to imagine it's exactly like that. Like they intersect each other. She just hears the "at least yet" as she's saying "okie dokie." She's like, the worm, the worm just goes, "I do not have a race or gender or sexual identity. I don't know what you think these are gonna offend me." The worm goes, "You have some real anger management issues. Maybe you should actually stay here. Maybe you actually need mental help. Maybe you actually need therapy." Oh, no. We already knew that you had the anger management issues. The flamethrower confirmed that much. Uh, but, yes, as the night winds down, you spend the next couple days kind of blending in. And that is where we will leave it because I need to build the basement. I need to make all the fucking shit. So let me tell you about my experience rolling Amy's stealth rolls. Amy has um 2 dots in dexterity and 2 dots in stealth with a specialty in sneaking out. So she has 5 dots. And I think I granted her willpower as well. And yet, in those 6 dice, she still fucking did not roll anything above a 7. It rolled enough. It rolled low enough that I was like, "Yep, no, okay." The guard noticed she's getting shot. Oh god. Fortunately, she had the presence of mind to play dead instead of trying to like rhyme around in pain or something. Just act like you are dead, so that way they don't put more bullets in your hands. Um, when you told me when you asked her to like say anything if she's alive, I kind of just had her say fuck before remembering that I should be quiet. So I had to roll to make sure that she managed to keep it quiet at a disadvantage. And she failed because it was essentially a luck die. which is to say, one dice. So she had like 2 hit points left. She had like literally like taken 4 lethal damage. And after that, it was a simple task of her getting back to her room. That was actually fairly straightforward. She only failed once, despite having actual damage. I was really worried that I was gonna have to have her take aggravated damage, which essentially how World of Darkness works is there are 3 levels of damage. There's bashing damage, lethal damage, and then aggravated damage. Um, Bashing damage is like bumping your knee, scraping your elbow. Lethal damage is like weapons and such. And then aggravated damage is typically directly dealt by like supernaturals. The problem is that the other way to take these kinds of damages is just to take enough of like bashing damage. If you take enough bashing damage, it becomes lethal damage. If you take enough lethal damage, it becomes aggravated damage. The fun thing about aggravated damage is you can't heal it. So I was really concerned about like, oh no. It's like, is there going to be black dots? Yeah, that was a session. I'm still just surprised she failed that stealth roll with how much points and shit she had. You know? In this story, no. I would have been like the worm just goes tough shit to your ass. Yeah. Uh, Leveling up wise, no, because again we're just doing test sessions here, so it's you are leveled up enough. I think everything's all good. Um, yeah, I will talk to you about planning our next session, which will probably be the last session. Because next session you're gonna go into the basement and meet some of the crazy people down there. Did you hear? Well, there are 2 basements. There's the regular basement, which is in the East Wing. It is like the criminally insane ward. Um, but then, as you already figured out, there's a sub basement. You'll see what the sub basement is. The sub basement's where things get fun because because instead of using whatever the fuck map World of Darkness gives me, I get to generate a fucking dungeon for you. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. Except it's genitals. I'm sure he moved on to other things. Don't you worry. June's about to go down there and be like, I will smite you with the holy flame of a paladin. June's response to religion, do you believe in God? Doesn't matter because I'm gonna send you to something. Alright, okay. Well, that was a stream. I enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I will see you guys tomorrow because I'm doing what dang and Rompo tomorrow. Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye. Thank you again for having me.
Fuck, you've been. Oh boy, I don't want to know how long you've been muted for, but you've been muted for a decent amount of time. Whatever, it's.